want to keep her warm. And she's a warrior, she's a champion. Just give her a chance and see what she can do. This little ghetto girl. No matter check, she's simple. Not because she's mine, you see your dimple, you're this ghetto girl. No matter check, she's soft. Right now, me, I take her out the girl.
Who do you think you are? We're living in this. Equal rights and justice for all. Rise and never fall. Tell them, say, boom. What they gonna do when none for them not true? Say what they gonna do, them get slew, yeah. Who do you think you are? We're living in a small world. Small world. As wicked as you think you are, we're living in a small world. Small world. As bad as you think you are, we're living in a small world. Small world. As tough as you think you are, we're living in the one your name. All right. When I stand and see all those wicked men in the fire getting burned, that day will come when they will try to escape and there will be nowhere to run. That day will come when I shall see they handing over bombs and bayonets and bullets and guns. That day will come when Emperor Selassie I shall rise the whole of the ghetto youth them from out of Islam, yeah. And the day I would love to see their face for all those evil they do to the human race. Try to take things out to place, run away to space, shoot them in the ace. Whoa. If you want a judgment, you are gonna get the taste. When them find out so that them can't escape, sadness they send on the people them trace. Smile on my face, that day will come when I shall stand and see all those wicked men in the fire getting burned. That day will come when they will try to escape and there will be nowhere to run. That day will come when I shall see they handing over bombs and bayonets and bullets and guns. That day will come when Emperor Selassie I shall rise the whole of the ghetto youth them out of this slum.
Hey, how y'all doing? We're live on Facebook. So I need to say hello to our Facebook listeners. Okay, so the thing with this right now, Code, because I'm multitasking, when we're talking to Patrick, and we're going to see if we could get him on via Zoom, as well as Mad Trini, because we need to talk about Tipsy Ice Cream.
How many have you got?
You're the one in charge of all the questions, because I can't see, if anybody has questions.
All right, so
okay.
on the Facebook. So,
all
right,
Facebook.
okay.
All right, so let me see if I could get Mad Trini so we could talk about Tipsy Ice Cream.
More.
All right?
All right.
Okay.
Well, it's me. It is happening again. Gonna come and take away all my pain. Though I have to say I love you. Okay. Well, it's me. It is happening again. Gonna come and take away all my pain. Though I have to say I love you. It is happening again. Gonna come and take away all my pain. Though I got to say I love you. Sending a drop me up to the ceiling. What a wonderful feeling. Got you up my back. Always defend me when I'm under attack. Sending a drop me up to the ceiling. What a wonderful feeling. Got you up my back. Always defend me when I'm under attack. Na 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 na. You never leave me hungry, you never leave me thirsty. You always with me in my time of struggle. You never leave me weary, you never leave me lonely. Always guide and protect me. Hey, you never leave me desolated and afflicted, Father. 'Cause in the desert storm, you were my ray. Yeah, so when they walk in the darkness and they come on me with the madness, you should know that I can see you all the madness. I'm jumping up to the ceiling. What a wonderful feeling. Got you up my back. Always defend me when I'm under attack. Telling you jumping up to the ceiling. What a wonderful feeling. Got you up my back. Always defend me when I'm under attack. It is happening again. When I come and take away all my pain. No, I have to say you're sweet like pineapple,
Hey,
you're sweet
Selma,
like
what's going on,
tangerine.
girl? And
And I
thanks for
have the
being
sweetest piece of
a
wine.
contributing member to our COVID warrior group that we have on Facebook. You know, so I encourage anyone to go on there and see, you know, we're paying tribute to people that from the medical field and just the helping fields, you know, and people that you know, just also dying from the disease.
No, like I said, again, I'm going to reiterate this. There was a post that I did more than a month ago, more than maybe 6 weeks ago, that you may not be affected by the COVID, but you're going to be affected by it. I mean, you may not have symptoms, but you're going to be dealing with the outcome financially, emotionally, dealing with others who are sick, or even dealing with people who have passed away. It's nothing that we have ever imagined.
And the Caribbean community is losing some of its brightest stars. I don't want to just differentiate by saying the Caribbean community, because every community is losing some of its brightest stars. But because I'm Caribbean, Trinidad and Tobago, my focus, you know, you look at your community and we're losing a lot of our brightest stars, of course, in the epicenter of Brooklyn. They're losing a lot of some of the big names in the West Indian community, like Conrad's Bakery.
Wow.
I mean, it's a long list.
Yeah.
So let me say this again: if you don't have to go anywhere, stay your ass home. I mean,
yeah. I mean, there's no other way to put it.
I mean, I didn't say that with reference to the older heads or the people that have been dying in or bright stars in the Caribbean community. So I don't want anybody to make a connection between what I just said and them. No, I'm saying in general.
Keep your ass home.
Keep your ass home.
Keep your ass home.
Right?
Keep your ass home.
Right.
You sure?
You are the captain, throw me overboard.
Hey, Lee Bass, how you doing? Cheryl Sue, that's my old homie from back in the day. We went to school together.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Jasmine, how are you?
Hi, Chaz. How you doing?
Yeah. All right, so who do we have to call? I gotta call Matri. We could talk about Tipsy Ice Cream,
You gotta call them.
And then we'll call Master Herbalist Patrick Dells.
Yes, please.
Where you get that formula, the way you slow wine, girl, you make me come over. And I want you to wine and hold me tight. I want you stay for the rest of the night. Girl, I wanna slow wine on you. I wanna move, you make me groovy like so, girl. Slow wine on you. I wanna feel you, yeah. Slow wine on you. Come on, let me hug up the bumper, nah. Slow wine on you. Hey, yo, make that bumper go there, girl. Roll it around, let me take that fast wine, girl, and slow you down, girl. Ease in, ease out, ease in, ease out. Slow down on the tick, take time with the talk. One side at a time, make the bumper drop,
Right,
girl.
so I wanted to have a brief chat with the Mad Trini before we call Patrick Dells. But he didn't answer the phone, so, you know.
It's for those who know Matt Trini, they tell him answer your phone. He must be making ice cream.
Answer the
He
phone.
must be making ice cream. What's your favorite flavor?
Well, I always liked rum and raisin from ever since growing up as a child. But the three that I got from him was rum and raisin, strawberry and something, cookies and cream and Baileys. And it's only $5 per jar. You got a jar in the kitchen, you can show them.
Let me bring all the jars.
You got no shade.
I am too old to have a shade. Hold on.
Okay, so you're gonna get a bottle. So y'all can see the jar that we got from Trini. It's only $5 and the ice cream is a bomb. So it's called the Tipsy Ice Cream. And we wanted to talk to Daryl, but he's not answering the phone. And I tried to connect via Zoom. And I don't know. I guess I'm technologically challenged right now because it ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? I want to say thank you to Dr. Kalisa Villafana for being our guest on the chat room last week. She was our guest, and next week, Saturday, we will have none other than reggae star Warrior King. He's going to be our guest next week, Saturday. All right, so people on the radio can't see this, but the people on Facebook could see this. This is a jar, $5. Tipsy Ice Cream. And you can find him on Facebook. He is here locally in Central Florida, Orlando, Kissimmee area. And I think he even dropped off some orders for people living in a pop cup. And it's only $5. So we've been licking it off. Code have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So what I brought was all the different flavors.
Oh, okay.
All the different flavors. Yeah, that's not all we have. There's just the different
So
flavors.
we got rum, strawberry rum raisin.
Cinnamon
Wait.
spice.
Strawberry rum cream.
Cinnamon spice.
Coconut.
The cookies and cream with Bailey, which is one of the best.
Yeah, I had that one. And passion fruit.
Yeah. You also have Incredible Hulk, which is a mixture of
It's green?
Alizé and no green. Alizé and Hennessy, the old drink back in the days. But he mixed it too. Let me tell you something. Now, you might only see 5. There's only 5, but these are 5 the different flavors. We have about 20 of these jars in the house?
I only have 3.
I have no
Okay.
shame, but you know because it's us. We're ice cream lovers. We're
I
ice
only
cream
have
lovers.
3.
We're ice cream
Y'all
lovers.
definitely went to tongue on that one.
Yeah.
So you know what? Let's go into our music break. Oh, before we go into music break, I also wanna I'm using this opportunity to highlight our local. Say the word, because I just trip over it.
Entrepreneur.
Thank you.
Woo-hoo,
All right.
I feel good.
So
I feel good.
we
I feel
just
good.
mentioned the Mad Trini and the Tipsy Ice Cream. This young lady, she's not local. She's in the Atlanta area. They used to live in Orlando at one time, but she lives in Atlanta, and it's Brown Sugar Babes. I got my body oil and my scrub yesterday. They're different fragrances. And let me tell you something, eh? I still smell the vanilla.
Oh, really?
And I put this on last night.
Okay. I need a link for that. I need a link for that.
And it's really, really good. So I'll ask, let me see if we can set it up for next week for her to call in, and I'll see if I could have some the jars and the bottle.
You know what? Ladies and gentlemen who are listening to us right now, Facebook, iTunes, Island Beat Radio. If you know of a local entrepreneur that you love their product and you want to see them go forward, you want to see them succeed, you just hit Lima a call or hit her up on IG or something. Just send a note like, hey, we know this individual, and we'll take it from there, because when they succeed, we succeed. When we succeed, everybody else succeed.
True that. And right now in this time, this is a really good time for you to launch your business. So we're encouraging you to do that and reach out. You know I'm on Facebook. My name is spelled Lyma. Okay. And the iTunes Entertainment Magazine, anything iTunes, the People's Chat Room, we're on Facebook, we're on social media. Reach out, find us, and let us know about any local, say the word again?
Entrepreneur.
I can't say it properly, so that's why I'm asking Cole to say it. Right? And we will, give them that push, because like he said, once they succeed,
we all succeed.
We succeed.
We
hey,
succeed.
Ian, how you doing? John E.
Succeed.
Johnson. Always tunes in. Thank you.
After this, I'm going to stop eating. I can't say stop eating. I'm going to try my best to stop supporting products or companies from
where?
The overseas, the way overseas.
You mean China?
Yeah.
I said it for you. You didn't want to say it, I said it. So let me bounce back again. Brown Sugar Babes. You can find them on Facebook. You can find them on IG. The product is phenomenal, okay? So we're going to see if I could get Makeda to call in next week, or I can have show you what it looks like, but it definitely smells good. I used both the scrub and the oil last night, and you can still smell it. I can still smell it on my skin. So it's really good. And this is our black sister. So we're promoting our people, all right? Local
entrepreneur.
There's another one I want to promote because but I'll do that next week.
All right.
I've been, just doing my little purchases online and just having some fun with the products that I'm getting. But going to a music break, let me call Patrick, okay?
Some are scared to be alone and lonely. But being alone could mean you are free. Do as you want, do as you please. Sometimes you need a break from everybody. I am so happy, I I have nobody. I have wings to fly, so don't worry about me. Take a headshot and pass it till it's done. Take a headshot and pass it till it's done. Take a real shot and pass it when you're done. Take a headshot and pass it till it's done.
Patrick,
Hi,
how you doing?
I'm all good. Under the lockdown. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody locked down, man. But you know what? Before I even go any further, and let me just let people know who we're talking to. Master Herbalist Patrick Delves. And you know what? I had a conversation earlier on with one of my colleagues in Miami, Willow Hercules. He's also part of iTunes magazine. And as soon I was talking to him about next year, to bring you into the Miami area so we could do one of those seminars that you normally would do here in Orlando. Patrick? I can't hear nothing.
Patrick.
Let me call him back.
So why, baby, you could never do me wrong. Nothing that you do could let me down. Only you could whine and dip and make me stronger. Go longer.
Patrick, you there?
I'm here. Yes, I'm here.
All right, because we lost you for a minute
Yeah.
there. No, what I was trying to tell you before before the call was dropped is that I was talking to Willow Hercules, who is part of iTunes Entertainment Magazine, and you know you come here to Orlando sometimes to do your seminars. Okay, so next year we're gonna do one with you in Miami.
Wow, wonderful.
Okay, but
Massive,
of course we had
massive.
to wait until all this thing died down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, only virus gone.
You don't have me on speaker though.
No.
All right, all
I'm
right.
checking my head.
Okay, because I just want to make sure that our listeners can hear everything that you're going to share.
Yeah.
So before we
man.
go into all of that, let me put you on the spot now. So when
What has he been doing?
Patrick, when you're coming back on the show, man, to be a regular
Come on,
contributor.
Patrick, let me tell you something. I just look forward to your wisdom. What I mean, your oh God.
He can't find the word.
I can't find the word. The enormous amount of wisdom.
I can't find the word.
I can't find the word.
So when you're coming back on the show as a once a month contributor, man.
Oh, well, let me really just I was kind of busy, because I have my own products now.
Yes.
And online products, and it's taking a lot of my time, so tipping back and forth.
Okay.
So,
Well,
but
we
I'm always there for you, Lynn.
Oh, I appreciate you, and I gotta say in the same breath that I appreciate the fact that I did remember I got your number from Carl Roberts. He's the one that gave me one of your countrymen. He's the one that gave me a number years ago, and since then we've connected, and But enough of that now because I know people want to hear what's going on. They're probably telling themselves, "Oh, they can talk about that anytime."
Tell the brother with all the wisdom that is for him too.
You hear him good?
Oh God, perfect.
Okay,
Perfect.
so Patrick.
Yes.
What do you think about this coronavirus thing, man?
Well, let me just answer the question. In 1974, the American Cancer Institute and the World Health Organization was putting a virus into the vaccine to put it in the American population to see how they're going to react to the virus. Right? That's number one. And because they feel they were going to get a lot of trouble with that, they took it into Central Africa. Yeah?
Uh-huh.
So the answer to you is they went into Africa with these vaccines, experimented with these vaccines, and then they say AIDS started in Africa. That's my answer for you right there. So look at the Obama in 2015 gave the Wuhan Institution of Biology $4.3 million to investigate viruses from bats and rats and snakes. Yeah?
Yes.
All right. So the institute is not far from where the virus started. So I answered your question there already. Now let me say something again. America now, in Italy, Spain, England, and France together have more deaths than the country the virus started. and now Shanghai, which is the financial capital of China, didn't get infected, didn't get affected.
Really?
Nobody there was infected with the virus.
I didn't know that.
Yep, but see, I'm telling you, it's reality. That's factual. That's factual. Now let me tell you what they're doing.
Wow.
They create these pandemics so that people could get scared. And when they get too scared, they say, you know what? We're going to keep you on the side for a while. We're going to lock you all ass down. And when we lock you all down, we're going to tell you all, you're going to come out with a vaccine. And because you're all so scared, you're going to run to take the vaccine. That's what it's all about, man. Now you got to go back and read about Robert Gallo and the one they have now with Mr. Trump called Anthony Fauci.
Yes.
They should be brought in front of the people for criminal intent against the population of the world. All right?
Who, Fauci?
Gallo.
Wait. Trump and Fauci?
Yeah, Anthony Fauci.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying his name wrong.
They should be brought up on charges. And I want to say it loosely because we know the past. And we're looking at Mr. Bill Gates. You understand?
You know what? I was telling Carl up to last night. All the time you wasn't hearing nothing from Bill Gates. All of a sudden the man have a mouth and he talking. You see that?
Yeah. And I wanted to go back into France, where two doctors who was on national television said to the public of China, of France, we are going to go into Africa and experiment with these vaccines. Yes. Why Africa?
Yes.
Huh? Why Africa? The same exact thing they did with the Ebola virus. Mm-hmm. It came from Belgium. See, so they can't tell me nothing about viruses.
Wait.
Wait.
So, hold up.
Wait.
Ebola came from Belgium?
Yes, it's a Belgian white boy that bought it there. Yeah, in the Congo. That's what they call it. That's what they call it the Congo River. They name it after the Ebola River in the Congo.
And Patrick is laughing because he's so full of knowledge that it's
yeah. And then there was a lawyer from Liberia called Patrick Lawrence who took the Ebola virus from Liberia into Nigeria. They don't tell people these things, you know. So the vaccine they have coming up now for people is going to be mandatory. And they're going to tell you that you can't get a license unless you're vaccinated. They're going to tell you you can't jump on a plane if you're not vaccinated. That's the plan. So beware, there's worse to come. I'm warning you up front, okay? Now let's go back to Mr. Gallo. Robert Gallo, who they said found the HIV virus, and number one, HIV don't cause AIDS. That's a myth. You understand? Now, I want you to ask me, Lima, I want you to answer me a question. What does AIDS mean?
Autoimmune deficiency syndrome.
No, hold on. What does the A mean?
Auto.
Acquired.
Acquired, okay.
What does the I mean?
Immune.
What does the D mean?
Deficiency.
Deficiency. You're deficient. You understand? So if you are deficient in anything, you're going to get the disease fast, including AIDS. You see what I'm saying? So instead of telling people, listen, you all are deficient, so we're going to feed your immune system, the body, the nutrients that it needs. They should have come with AZT and some vaccine. You follow me?
I'm following you, but if you only see my expression right now, I'm just going from, on a scale of 1 to 10 with depression, my face is like a 50.
Scary.
Because this is scary.
This is very scary.
It is. Now, Brazil is the most vaccinated country in Central America and have the most HIV.
Really?
Factual. So Robert Gallo, who first pushed another virus called HCLV, which is rampant in the Caribbean countries. It's called human T-cell lymphoma virus. He was pushing that virus as HIV, but he realized that HIV was a different retrovirus. So he changed the slang and called them two different names. You see what I'm saying? Now, the polio vaccine is contaminated with a monkey serum.
Yes.
Or the monkey virus called Simian 40, which is an immunosuppressor to HIV. So they're trying to fix polio, but in the process, they gave you HIV. You understand?
Okay. Now you know I like to talk, right? And normally, and you see I keep it quiet, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
I don't know.
I can give a real fact. Fact. Let me get the next fact.
Facts.
They put smallpox in the Indian blanket to give them smallpox.
Yes.
They
Remember
put
that.
syphilis in black soldiers.
Yes.
Experimentation.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
3,008 children died from the smallpox vaccine.
Yes.
Until they lowered the dosage and the death became less. That's factual.
So they keep experimenting on us.
All the drugs, heroin, was put into the black community in the 60s to depopulate black people and have our men in jail as junkies. You understand? It's only when the heroin got into the white community, they started to crack down on heroin. Black people don't have no plane, they don't have no boat. Take it out.
Okay, so let's take that and let's apply it to the fact that right now, Brooklyn, New York is the epicenter for COVID-19. And black people are dropping like flies.
Why?
Flies.
Because New York is a financial center. New York is a financial center. Now, when the so-called terrorists hit the towers in 2011, where did they go? Not New York they went to?
Yeah.
There you go, sister. All right. That's what it is. So China is not back and running. And America, France, England, Germany, Spain, Italy is falling. How come?
Financial centers.
Your listeners have to sit and ask themselves all these questions.
Some of them are already asking those questions, and some people already woke, Patrick? Some people already woke, and some people still sleeping.
So, Patrick, there are rumors that there's 5G, which is for phones, cell phones, is what's spreading COVID. Can I
Well,
have your opinion on that?
I don't believe that because certain countries don't have 5G
He's right.
and they're full of the virus.
True.
And the number one, South Korea, full of 5G. And they cut down on the virus faster than any other country. And they're full of 5G. And nobody getting affected now. So, that's common sense. I use wisdom, you know. Iran don't have 5G. And Iran full of the virus too. So I'm not saying that 5G is not a problem, but I could say if they say leukemia, Hodgkin lymphoma, environmental diseases, you know, because remember that your DNA can also mutate and cause viruses too. So that's where they get in the theory from. You understand what I'm saying? But I don't think it's 5G. I think that everything was put into China with America to experiment on people. And now they see lots of people is dying. So they want to crack it down now.
You see,
Late,
you see what you're saying there? I said that 2 months ago and people were looking at me like if I'm crazy because I kept saying this has nothing to do with bat soup. This is biological warfare, and they didn't expect it to get out of hand because. And I know they have a remedy for this. They have an antidote for it. But for them to say, they have it, is for them to admit that okay, we caused this shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't gonna do that. They will let it run its course and kill thousands of people.
They will never do that. You know why? Because they want to fool people. Because right now, Oxford is testing a vaccine now to give to people in the UK. So that's the purpose. The purpose is to get us scared. A few thousand people start dying, and we start to get scared and say, oh, shoot, you got to take the vaccine because these people are dying. That's the purpose of scare tactics on people. Mm-hmm. But they don't teach us that your body has a T lymphocyte, IgG, IgM, IgA, antibody, that can neutralize the virus before that virus could get into the cell and duplicate itself.
All right.
And even when the virus does that, even when the virus replicates itself, the body is so wise that we have another system that can go into the cell and kill the virus. And if the virus, by any chance, duplicates your cell, your phagocytosis will look for any cell that is contaminated or infected, and that phagocytosis cell will kill any cell that is infected by the virus. So your body is your own protector.
Okay, so let me.
Follow me.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I was saying this. You saying the body our bodies are our own protectors. Are stumbling over the words.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And I totally agree with you. And I feel that we need to build our immune system. Right.
We should.
Okay. So I was saying. Some weeks ago, I was listening to a radio show, and the guy was saying the same thing, of course, build your immune system. It was the doctor was talking. And he said vitamin C, vitamin D, fish oil, and CD.
Vitamin D.
Something. Vitamin
and
D,
zinc.
C,
and
zinc.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're very important because, you see, zinc is found in the thymus gland. And in order for the thymus gland to produce thymosin, which produces T lymphocytes to kill viruses, you must have zinc in there. Okay. If you don't have zinc in the thymus will shrink prematurely. You get the disease faster. But they don't teach us these things, you see. They only tell you, wash your hands, wear your mask, stay 6 feet away, but nobody tells you about the immune system. You understand? Right. So let me show you a thing. Now, that so-called virus that they're talking about now, get into your lung.
Yes.
And what it does, it attached to the alveoli of the lung. And that's the reason why when it's attached to the alveoli, you can't bring in oxygen. So you can't breathe. Mm-hmm. So they put you on a ventilator. Mm-hmm. 1 teaspoon of coconut oil prevents the virus from sticking on the alveoli, send it down to the stomach, so the stomach as it kills it.
Hold
They
up,
don't teach
hold
you
up,
that.
hold up.
Wait,
Hold,
no,
hold, hold, hold,
wait.
hold. For those of you that are listening,
Please, all right.
get your pen, get your paper, start to write.
Patrick,
So on the radio,
again,
find your
yeah.
paper, find your pen.
All right.
On Facebook, find your paper, find your pen.
Hold
Start
on,
to
Jeff,
write.
hold on. Patrick, give
Yes,
them
sir.
give them 10 seconds. Give these people 10 seconds to get what they need to get, a pen and a paper. Counting down 5, 4.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Dells, please. Again,
Yes,
can
sir.
you say that?
Well, I will use the time that you counting down to remind Patrick. Patrick, we need you back on the show.
Please.
He laughing.
If,
I'm serious.
if I had to run my own
Now,
phone
because,
line all the way to Grenada,
Because they have the whole Caribbean on lockdown. No flights going in. Post office closed.
Yeah,
We can't go nowhere.
yeah.
You know, because these leaders in the Caribbean is just following what these people abroad say. They don't give us the information, you know, about these things. So let's say ginger, get it, keep it in your house. Garlic and onion, keep them in your house. Orange and lemon, keep them in your house. Peppermint oil, keep it in your house. So when you're outside in the environment, and remember that viruses like cool areas to get into, which is your nose and your eyes. And that's the reason why they said to wash your hands and don't put your hands in your mouth or your nose. But they don't tell you that when you heat these areas up with peppermint oil, even though you have a mask on, the virus can't get in. Heat kills it. You understand?
Okay, so we got a teaspoon of coconut. Oh, wait. Okay, let me kind of separate everything here, right?
Yeah.
Because they give us a lot of stuff. One of the
I'm
things that
giving
we've
you people free information.
You got that right. That's why I'm telling them find a pen and paper. It's free information that you ordinarily would have to pay for. That's why I tell people, listen to the people's chat room. We got it going on. Huh? Yeah.
Lima, let me say this.
Yeah.
There's a brother who did an interview on the New York Post.
Uh-huh.
He was working in a hospital, and he got infected. And he went home, and he did exactly what I said.
That's
Ginger.
it. He's from Jamaica. He's from Jamaica.
Yes, and he got better.
Yes.
And if you go to my page on Facebook, contact with Patrick Bell, you will see lots of people in my group who had the virus, follow the program, and they get better. Dig it.
You see, I'm
My
talking
page.
about. Okay, so
So you are the cure, not the vaccine.
you all hear that, right? Okay, so Patrick, I'm writing. So we got ginger, garlic, orange, peppermint oil,
Right.
coconut
Well,
oil.
the purpose of the orange and the lemon is what I advise people to do in this cold climate is to take some vitamin E oil, and you're going to take one drop of peppermint oil in the vitamin E oil, and then you're going to squeeze a lemon in the vitamin E oil, and then you're going to put it in a little bottle, and when you're going outside, you can use it to cream your face and your hands, because in that way it creates a heated condition in the body. And remember that the third layer of the skin have a pH of 5.3. So the lemon and the oranges have tartaric acid, malic acid, and citric acid. So they keep the body, the area of the skin so acidic that the virus can't get in because of the heat and peppermint oil too. That's one way when you're outside. When you're in the house, you can blend your ginger, your onion, your garlic, one pinch of cayenne pepper in a blender with some honey, and take a teaspoon every hour. Virus can't come in. Vitamin C, 15,000 milligrams per day. Buffered vitamin C. Zinc, 50 milligrams per day. Vitamin D3.
Wait. How much in the zinc?
50 milligrams.
50 milligrams per day. 50 for men, 30 for women. Vitamin D3, 20,000 to 30,000 IU per day. And you have protection. And when you're outside and you have your mask on, walk with your peppermint oil. and take the peppermint oil and put it in front of the mask and inhale it a little bit. And when you are there, the nose become heated, the eyes become heated, the virus can get in.
Okay, so
And one,
I didn't write it down, but because I've been trying to write while you're talking, but I will just replay, and for all of you on Facebook, replay this show.
This is going to get replayed and
Okay?
reposted.
Replay this show, just in case you didn't get a chance to write what Patrick is saying. Replay the show, or you could also go to his page, but I really want you to replay the show. And I want you to share the show to all your friends and family and people you don't even know, because this is good information that you're getting. All right? Okay, Patrick.
and don't forget me, by the 1 teaspoon of coconut oil will prevent the virus from sticking an alveoli so you don't get respiratory failure. Okay?
Okay,
That's
hold.
important.
1 teaspoon of coconut oil in your
Yes,
drink?
every morning.
Or every morning?
Yeah. And if by any chance one of your listeners have the virus, let them go home. Boil a pot of water. Take 10 drops of peppermint oil. Put it in the water. They can use Vicks Vapor. They can use shilling oil, or they can use Arbus oil. They're going to drop a piece of ginger in the water with orange peel. And then they're going to make it as hot as possible. And they're going to take a towel and they're going to go over, cover the head, and steam. And what it does, it kills anything and helps the system in terms of the respiratory system for the person to breathe better. You understand? Yeah? If they have any troubles in the lung and they can't breathe, they're going to get a cheesecloth. They're going to cut up 6 pegs of garlic. They're going to crush up 1 onion. They're going to put it in a cheesecloth. They're going to steam it. They're going to put it right on the chest where the lung is at, and they're going to cover it. And they're going to breathe. They're going to make up a lot of mucus. The lung will breathe better. Because remember that the right lung is shorter than the left lung.
I didn't know
because
that.
of the liver. Yes, and the left lung is thinner than the right lung because of the heart. You see?
I didn't know that, you see.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. We learn every day.
We learn every day, but you talking to us on the show today is, I think, people needed that. And I got to tell you, I was encouraged to call you by I can't say his name, full Code Red, and his wife, Michelle, because it was long overdue. We want you back on the show, Patrick.
Anytime you're ready, let's call Patrick.
Patrick,
anytime.
Okay, let me tell you something. I'm going to put you on blast. Don't tell me every time you want Patrick, just call Patrick, because there are a lot of times I'm calling you and I can't find you.
Yeah, because I'm real busy, but we are locked down at home.
I know, love stay. I know that.
I said to catch him, he said, I don't know if he'll be home. He's supposed to be home with everybody else.
Because you're locked down like...
He locked down like everybody else. Now's the time to catch him.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
So, as soon as the borders open back up next year, please, God, we want to bring it down to Miami to do a seminar.
Yeah,
okay?
let me know when we organize, you know?
Yeah.
And remember, we have our own product. And we have our own, we have the website. But you could go on the website, we have 27 products. We have some for the viruses. We have one called antiviral. We have one called deep defense. We have one called cell and blood builder. And there's 27 of them.
And these are products... These are products that people can use right now to help.
Ma'am.
Okay. So what's the website?
Yes. The website is KRISTY, ChristyBook.biz.
KRISTY.
Yeah.
Christy.
KRISTY, BOOKS.biz. Mm-hmm. Yeah. .biz. Yes. ChristyBooks.biz.
.biz.
Yeah.
Okay, so you all hear
So
that? Christy Books. That's
biz,
books
yeah.
with an S or books without an S?
Books with S.
Yeah, books. BOOKS.biz.
KRISTYBOOKS.biz. Go on there.
.biz. Yes, ma'am.
Go on there
Yeah,
and you can purchase your products.
So we have to release the book. We have the show next year. We're going to have to release the book.
Hold a second.
And the book called Natural Healing of the Body.
Hold a second. Michelle has a question.
Good afternoon, Mr. Patrick. The blood
Hi, good
builder,
afternoon.
is that for people who are anemic to build up the hemoglobin?
Yes, what it does, because there's a plant in there called Romania that works on the kidney and works on the spleen, because the spleen makes the blood. Yeah, so that's the reason why we have it to cell
And
blood
that's the
builder.
ones for people who
Yeah.
are anemic,
Yeah.
correct?
Yes, man.
Okay.
Yes.
Lovely, lovely. Thank you for the information.
Thank you. Welcome.
'Cause many of us are
Patrick,
anemic.
we got.
Hey, Lima.
Do you have to go or do we have to go? Which one?
Anything. You have to go out to doesn't matter.
All right. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put you on blast. I'm gonna put you on blast. This is me putting you on blast. I'm gonna bring you back on the show next week, Saturday.
Yes, definitely. Yes, man.
All right, we'll do the second half of the show, and we could involve the Facebook audience. Okay.
Wonderful. I appreciate that.
I love
Thank you,
you.
Lima.
Be blessed, and thank you so much.
All right. You're welcome, son. Anytime.
Okay, baby. Bye bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay, so let me go over this.
Take your time. Take your time. Take your time.
Yeah, because I can't multitask.
No,
right?
it's not a question of multitask because he's giving you information.
You didn't write this information. You know what? I didn't write it either, but I am encouraging you guys. Press, repeat, and write as you go.
It's
because this
going
is
to be on
some
Facebook.
really
It's going
good,
to be on Facebook.
Yeah,
yes.
we're gonna
repeat.
And share.
And repeat, share, write it down. You're going to hear. I know you heard some information that you have not heard before, or maybe information you heard before, but you didn't realize, or you didn't trust it. Correct. You may not have trusted the information.
And let me say this. Every Saturday, the People's Chat Room is on every Saturday from 12 to 2 p.m. And we always bring some valuable guests, plural, and valuable information. Last week we had Dr. Villafana on. She's the only Trini or the only black female that has ever gotten a PhD in nuclear physics.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Next week we're going to have Warrior King, the reggae entertainer.
The
He's going to be on.
ambassador,
Yes. I mean, we have some really cool people. So tune in next week. We'll try and get Patrick back on to do a follow-up to what we talked about today. And, of course, we'll have our conversation with Warrior King, the reggae star. Okay? In the meantime, Cody...
I just want to
She don't like to
reiterate.
talk in the mic, you know.
I don't.
Talk in the mic.
I don't.
Talk in the mic.
Because the mic is too high, for one.
Well, just bring the mic down.
I'm not as tall.
Well, you just as tall as your husband, but what kind of thing is
No.
She taller than me.
Like she wanted to touch it, like she touched it like the pole and you
Behave.
Okay, go ahead. We leave you alone for the time being. Go
I
ahead.
wanted to reiterate how important information Patrick has given. And I'm glad, thank you, Lima, for getting him on the show again because it's been a while. And I thought it was really important and crucial to get his wisdom and his input and his knowledge and his experience, especially on this virus. And I will be the first to admit that I have seen all kinds of remedies, especially these Western Indian. They want to boil onion skin and boil orange peel and lime, and I saw these things, and I saw some Africans show it on Instagram, but I didn't believe it because I was like, everybody have a remedy for everything.
But as a child growing up, we used to drink orange peel tea.
Yes. But all
But-
these things together, and me seeing it on social media, because everybody has a remedy for everything. Everybody has an answer for everything. But when Mr. Patrick said it, I believe it because I believe in him and I trust in his knowledge and his experience.
But let's back it up a bit. Before he even talked about the remedies and stuff, he gave us some history on
the
all these
viruses.
viruses.
Yes.
Okay,
Things we
I'm
didn't
telling
even
all
know.
you, they want to kill out black
Ebola?
people, you know.
Ebola? I thought Ebola came from Africa. They had us thinking Ebola came from Africa.
Yes, I didn't know that either. I learned that from, and check it out. So they want to reopen Georgia. They want to reopen
Yes.
Atlanta.
Yes.
Where's the Mecca of black people?
Atlanta, Georgia.
And no, not just those places, but the type of places they want to open up.
Yes.
Barbers,
salons.
All
yes.
the places that they
We
know
frequent.
good darn well black
We
people
frequent.
go to. All they gotta think. Use your upstairs, like the old people used to say. Use your upstairs and think. Okay. All skin, teeth, and no grin. Yeah, you know
I've
that
heard
one,
that
right?
one. I I heard that one.
So,
No.
all skin teeth ain't no grin. You never heard that one before?
Skin your teeth, you're smiling, it's not a grin.
Yeah, just like, smiling faces sometimes, stab you in the back kind of thing. All right, okay, so that went over to Shadhead. He looking at me like it's crazy. But
thank you.
You're welcome. But thank you to both of you for reminding me, because we have a treasure chest of yes, the arsenal that we have. A lot of people don't have it. When you talk about having Patrick Delves in your back pocket, as far as I can give him a call at any point in time, most times he's very busy. But when you talk about different, as far as musicians, some of the best in the business, we know them. So I encourage you to listen to the people's chat room every Saturday. You never know what you're gonna hear. You never know who you're gonna be listening to. Okay.
I do believe this is one of the most watched show we've ever had.
Well, we had Julian Marley. He was kind of like up there too.
Yeah, he was up there, but no disrespect to Julian. Yeah. Oh boy.
Well, Patrick is filling the void. Ordinarily, he is dynamic, but with what's going on right now, a lot of people have unanswered questions and they need direction. They need direction, and he gave us some direction.
Assurance, direction, confirmation, everything in one.
So you're gonna play some music?
Well,
you don't feel like playing music?
I'll play some music.
Wait, I gotta say hi to some people because Go ahead now.
Lyrical, I love you so, boy. You know what?
Hey, how you doing, Shannon?
You move. When I start to walk, boy, you walk behind. When that groove, then start to whine. I am so in love, like I have a design. The last time I saw you was fantastic.
Happy birthday, Sean.
Wait, he the Taurian? He the Taurian? Today's his birthday, right?
Today, that makes him a Taurus?
Oh,
okay,
God.
all right, so I have a Taurus.
Yeah.
He's 29 years old. He's my eldest child. Dijon Brisbane. Happy birthday. Mommy loves you. You know that.
Can't stand them Taurians, but...
Why? They're nice people.
I know, Michelle is one.
From here on now for the rest of your life. So when you move, I move. If you walk in, baby, I will walk behind. When you walk it up, I am so in love like I have designed. Special
Peter McLeod. Hi.
Good morning. It's time to wake up, girl. Yeah. Last night we almost break up. It's time to fix that. I can't function, no. Meet me in the bedroom, play we make up. Hey. So girl, go under the sheet and wait for me. I will be there, yeah. Take your time, get comfortable. Hug up the pillow, yeah. Girl, I don't want to fight no more. I just want to love you. Girl, I promise that we will never go to sleep and pray. I start to a better me. I wanna love you endlessly. Never go to sleep and pray. All I want you to know,
Clyde Williams.
I just wanna love
Good
you so.
morning.
Oh, yeah.
I want to say good morning to the iTunes Radio family. And tonight, Julian is on Road Ready Saturdays.
Y'all are hungry. What you cook on that stove? Yeah, I don't just already heading out. So girl, just put on the clothes, let me go party. I just watch have you. Yeah, girl, I love your company. Love you, me, I love you. Girl, I don't want to fight
We
no
encourage
more.
you
I just want to love you. Girl, I
Utilize the
promise
services of
that
your
we will never
local retailers because we want to keep them in business, you know what I mean?
Want me to say the word for you?
Yes, it will.
Entrepreneur. No, but in all the
can't say
retrospect, if you know of a local entrepreneur, someone who's doing something for themselves,
Hey, Rudy.
tag them. Let us know. We wanna put them on blast.
Yeah, we sure do. And so I really wanted to do the Zoom, right? But that didn't work out today, but we'll try and see if we can get it taken care of for next week, Saturday. And I want to give some props again to some of our local, again?
Entrepreneurs.
Right. Tipsy Ice Cream, Dima Trini, like the ice cream. All right, brown sugar babes. I love the product. Makeda, you hit it out to the ballpark. And next week I'll have the jar and the bottle to show everyone. And please, you can find them on social media. Brown Sugar Babes. Please, they're in the Atlanta area, but they used to live here in Central Florida. You know, reach out and make a purchase. Also, I purchased a bag from John.
John selling bags?
No, him and his wife. They have different products that they sell, but it's predominantly bags and cushions and stuff like that. So I haven't gotten my bag yet. I know it's in the mail. But we want to encourage you to reach out to your local, you know, what's the word again? Code?
Entrepreneurs?
I can't say it, so that's why I keep pointing the code so code to say it. When I say it, it doesn't sound like how he says it. It does sound really jacked up, you know what I mean? But hey, I know my weaknesses, so it's all good. So we're getting ready to get off the air. I need to say hello to iTunes Radio and Island Beat Radio. Thank you. And maybe one day we will be on, what's the station? That station. I don't know. But anyhow, I'm bouncing all over the place.
Yeah.
So let me let Code play some music while I get my head in.
Do you know, yeah. I know innocent one. When I wind it up, my bam bam. It's action in this session. Yeah, I know that you understand. Stop asking me them questions. I got the upper hand, yeah. The upper hand, yeah. They say I's a bacchanalist. I got no behavior. Best wine in the jam. If I remember your touch, then I start to blush. Walking up.
Yeah. Girl, wind up your whining, and we gon' know in a timing. Na. I can see it in your eyes.
Hey Maria, how you doing? That's my old schoolmate. We went to school together. Maria Santana.
And I know you feel the same.
Wanna let y'all know that every other week we do a live stream with two of our newest contributors for the magazine. That would be Rio Nelson, who is a wellness and fitness instructor, and Kanu Neil Ellis, who is a music engineer. So we encourage you to tune in every other week. Yesterday, this past Thursday, Rio had his stream on. And it's only for like 15-20 minutes, so just check it out, okay?
Check it out. We belong together. I say we, girl, yeah. If they have a storm, we can weather. And I know once or twice I just stray, mama. But you still never throw me away, mama. So tonight it's just me and you alone, mama. Girl, just put on your shoe and we get out the house and like we do, we go hit the tongue and just party. Girl, I want to hold you tight, we go la-di-da-di. Good gosh, I just want to party. Tonight we go get on better than everybody. Come out to fret with me, darling. Whole night we jamming. Partying. Come out to fret with me, darling.
When the party start to swing, we gon' mash up everything. Tell the DJ start to play what we want. When the people start to sing, we gon' mash up everything. Tell the DJ start to play what we want. Hey you, who you want? We want more soca. You, who you want? We want more soca. You, who you want? We want more soca. Oh. It's the money base. It's the money base. It's the money base. It's the money base. It's the tempo. It's the tempo. It's the money base. It's the money base. I'm bringing a feeling. I am feeling a wine. I'm bringing a soca from back in a time when we would party. No story, no Instagram. I'll go find somebody and give them a good jump.
We want more soca. We got to go, yeah. So we see you on the radio next week Saturday, where
we
our
gotta get
guest
out of
will
here.
be
We gotta get out.
reggae star, warrior king. We'll try and see if we can get Mr. Patrick Dells back on next week, Saturday. In the meantime, like I said earlier on, please tune into our bi-weekly live stream with Rio Nelson, fitness and wellness instructor, and Knut Neil Ellis, who is our music engineer, new contributors to iTunes Entertainment Magazine. My name is Lima Dunbar, and my sidekick over here, my talk buddy over here is DJ Code Red.
Code Red.
Y'all, your body is your immune system. Okay, please build that immune system.
Indeed.
You want to hear the information that Patrick shared? Rewind this video over and over until you get all the information. See you on the air. Bye-bye.
Oh, I'm so grateful. I could never give it up, no. When I lost them, can't find my way. Is your love help me elevate? And when they try to block, I still come again. It's the way you lift me up. I could never give it up, no. When they push me down, I get up.